Hi, my name is Gerard Chick and I'm the Chief Knowledge Officer at Optimum Procurement Group. I've recently written a book for Kogan Page entitled The New Procurement Value Proposition, and I wrote this book with a good friend of mine, Professor Rob Henfield from North Carolina State. Possibly the biggest change in the last 20 or 30 years is the increase in risk. And that takes us probably back to one of the first videos I did, which talked about globalisation and the other game-changing issues, because they have driven risk into the way that we behave in business. A large part of this is due to longer supply chains, and at one time we only thought about driving cost out, but increasingly we're thinking about reducing risk in our supply chains and in our procurement activities. We need to think about all sorts of things now that never crossed our minds in the past. Risk can come from all sorts of directions that we don't even think about. You could have part of your supply chain where children are involved in the supply chain, where there's issues around using stuff that isn't sustainable because you're taking raw materials or product away from places and not replacing it. Or you could even be involved in other nefarious activities that you wouldn't have even come close to in the past. But risk is something that needs to be looked at holistically. It needs to be discussed at board level, and procurement needs to be in there to talk about why risk is a big issue.